Please install the latest Adobe Flash Player plugin to watch this content. Wichita, Kansas, KSNW local Red Cross volunteers are switching gears, from Texas to Florida as Harvey responders and getting themselves prepared to help Hurricane Irma victims. Saturday, Wichita's Red Cross branch held an emergency training where 30 new volunteers registered to help disaster victims. "We need volunteers," said Red Cross Director Jennifer Sanders. "With two major disasters occurring, we're still supporting people in Texas and now we've got Irma. We assume it's going to be pretty impactful. Currently, we have over 50 Red Cross volunteers from Wichita, in Texas responding to Harvey and 20 who recently landed in Florida." Saturday's training was a mixture of new volunteers, eager to help, and some just returning from Texas, helping to get them ready. Red Cross Disaster Program Manager, Dicey Nicklaus led Saturday's training with a slideshow of what to expect and how to appropriately transition people into the shelters. "You might have to remain at a client shelter for more than 12 hours, explained Nicklaus. "You could be there for a few days. I know at some point we were keeping people at the client shelter because we couldn't get them to A from their shelter, roads were flooded and the water was too high." Volunteers were able to get first-hand knowledge of what to expect when they get to Florida as well as a heads-up on expectations. "You have to be flexible," said Nicklaus. "Location and assignments can change at any time, depending on the need, and you may not be in an areas with cell phone service, so make sure your family knows that." KSN spoke to a volunteer from Kansas, who is currently in Texas, responding to Harvey. Her and her husband have been in Texas for 2 weeks, helping victims. "The waters are really high in a lot of places," said Rosalind Scott. "That's why we couldn't get into some of the assigned places we were supposed to be in." Some of the more experienced people were sent there because they had done disaster relief before. Scott says this is her first time volunteering for the Red Cross, but it won't be that last. She plans to land in Kansas on Tuesday and be on a plane to Florida by the end of the week, to assist Irma victims. If you're interested in volunteering for the Red Cross, visit this webpage http://www.redcross.org/volunteer/become a volunteer. Play video loaded, 0% progress, 0% remaining time 0:00. This is a modal window. Foreground, white, black, red, green, blue, yellow, magenta, cyan, opaque, semi-opaque background, white, black, red, green, blue, yellow, magenta, cyan, opaque, semi-transparent, transparent window, white, black, red, green, blue, yellow, magenta, cyan, opaque, semi-transparent, transparent font size 50%, 75%, 100%, 125%, 150%, 175%, 200%, 300%, 400%. Text edge style non-raised depressed uniform drop shadow font family default monospace serif proportional serif monospace sans serif proportional sans serif casual script small caps defaults done.